boy. Quarterback, it gonna be between Ant Wilber and Dave. I'm just going by what I seen.
Yeah.
But I'll put Ant Wilber first. He led up to that state championship.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Freaky Jink, running back.
Yeah.
Damn, bro, that shit. Wow, that shit hard. Cause then
I know Troy on one side.
Oh, Troy receive all the most. It ain't.
Yeah.
It's so hard at that running back position though, cause boy, we were loaded.
That's why I asked you.
Niggas sleep on how far Lil Boot was, bro. Nigga don't know how cold Lamar Lucas was.
Right.
And then you turn around, but then you got Jose Garcia who go for 2,000 yards.
Yeah.
You got Mabry the same time. This nigga go for 2,000 plus. Mabry go for 1,800.
Yeah.
You got B-Roll net to them going for 850.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
At the same time now, we're not talking about different years.
Talking 3 separate years. You talking about you got a running back that can go for over 2,000, and the running back behind him, well, not even behind him, they just share touches, go for 800, and then the third back going for almost 1,000, and then Lightning Boy wasn't even playing in the second half of games. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Man, I'm taking all of them at running back. Somebody,
man, running back by committee.
Yeah, man, they're gonna get tired, man. Kona, Reggie Mack, other Kona. I'm gonna go Dane. I'll run that free safety because at that time, that's just them boys taught me the game and that work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Strong safety, I'm gonna go Red Devil. And see, people don't know what Red Devil.
I need to, bro. I was one practice. What made me quit Shaw High School football? Ant Williams. I was on scout team. Ant Williams threw one across the middle. Red Devil cleaned my clock. I was like, I wasn't gonna quit that year. I was like, I'm not coming back out here.
Yeah, that man, he had a Division I body like in high school. That man was like 6'2", 215, and could run, boy.
Running like 4.44 for real.
Yeah.
That dude was dumb.
Yeah.
That dude was dumb.
DNs, I'm going at Tars and Phillip. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Phil. And then inside of them trenches, probably Marcus Bradley, and boy, that's tough. Probably T. Murphy.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, man. We had linebacker Whaley
and Torrey. I know Torrey got to be one of them.
It's either Torrey and Bam. I'm definitely putting Whaley though. That's my graduation class.
Bam was before my time, but I know about Bam though. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, boy, you put me on the spot then, cause we really athletes that came through there.
It kind of make you think, bro, because again, you came from that crop, and then you thrive. Like a lot of people, again, like they see you now and they hear you talking your stuff, but they really don't know, like, then the conversation comes up every once in a while on Facebook, like who the best athletes that come out of Columbus or whatever, this, and the third, and we hear all these names and this, that, and the third, but it's like, I done some research, man. It's not many of them that went off to school and still got records that still going since 2005. Now, I got my list, right? So one of the things I'm gonna pride myself on in these situations is the research that I do. This is the journalism in me, right? So I'm gonna read off some of y'all so y'all don't think I'm just talking to some random. Now, some of y'all may not know that he went to North Alabama. I don't know if y'all know about Janoris Jenkins. There's some folks that done went through after him that made it to the league now. And by all intents and purposes, had every chance to get and do what they needed to do. However, they didn't. So most yards, these are just punts now. Most yards in a season, we got touchdowns. Let's do touchdowns. 8 kick returns. That's 6 punts, and that's 2 kickoffs. That's in one season. That's between 2003, 2005. Most kick return yardage. Ant Merritt, 1,141. This ain't catching passes. This ain't running out the backfield. This is kickoff return where You got to catch the ball and go. Now let's talk about it now. So that season he had 524 kickoff yards and 494 punt. For the career from 2003 to 2006, 1,760 punt return yards and 1,618 kickoff return yards.
NCAA record.
Right. That's NCAA. That ain't North Alabama.
That's the country.
Yeah. So this ain't that. Now, most different ways to score in the game. Guess who it is? Ant Merritt against Delta State. That man got a punt return, a kickoff return, a rush, and a pass. Ain't been done since. It
was 5 total touchdowns in that game, and they were ranked number 8 in the country at the time.
Nah, he ain't talking crap. He ain't talking junk. He just telling the truth. So I just want y'all to understand, like who I got on the screen right now. All-purpose yards in the season. Everybody talk about 2000. Everybody talk about CJ 2K and all these folks. Ant wasn't playing 16, 17, 18 games. This wasn't no full NFL gauntlet. In the season, 2,251 yards. Most receptions in the game, Ant Merritt, 12. Most receptions in the season, 81, Ant Merritt. These are still from 2005, and they still hold up today. Ant, why you ain't go to the league, man?
Well, I went in 07. I went Saints. Yeah, man. I went to the Saints, and man, I had a hell of a camp, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was not ready behind the 8 ball, as an undrafted free agent. You know what I'm saying? Man, it was eye opening. You know what I'm saying, just seeing the business side of it, because me coming in as an undrafted free agent from a Division II school, and they drafted, that same year, they drafted a wide receiver in the first round. You know what I'm saying? I think 13th overall pick. You know what I'm saying? And bro, that man came in so out of shape, couldn't get off a press. Man, like dropping balls. You know what I'm saying? But me, I was always Chris, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just I knew where I wanted to be. I knew what I needed to do to be there. And man, like I said, right, I had a hell of a camp, and they probably like 2 weeks before the first preseason game wound up tearing my quad.
Oh.
So, yeah.
So you was in there, so it was an injury.
Oh yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, bro. Like, man, like I know we'll dive into that part, later on, but
yeah.
Well, I was fucked up for a minute behind that, boy.
Yeah.
That cause I ain't never suffered no, like no major injury. I done broke both hands, but it was never, nothing that extreme. You know what I'm saying? And to be right there at, my goal, bro. Like that's what I wanted to do my whole life, man. You know what I'm saying? So when I put that kind of investment, that time and energy into, trying to get there, and then, you know what I'm saying, you fall short out of something that's kind of out your control, like, well, that took a toll on my mental for a minute. I'll say that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just not knowing how to cope with it, So, but yeah, bro, like I could have took going through it and just getting cut because you tell me this man better than me. All right, cool. Or that's your first round pick. You get this man $13 million up front. So you got to make a roster to see I can live with that.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, it was just hard to, the what if behind it if I wouldn't have got hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we're gonna rewind it back because we're gonna get back into that. We're gonna rewind it back to to how you was brought up. So where you at in your family? You the oldest, youngest? Where you at?
I'm the oldest of 5.
You the oldest of 5. You always shouting out your brothers and sisters, man. Tell me a little bit about them and like how they kind of drove you to be who you were as a budding star in middle school and high school. Like, tell me how they came to fruition and how they kind of just motivated you.
Man, I was the only child for a minute, but I was, I can remember up to that point. I think my first brother ain't come till I was maybe 6, but I was lonely. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I want a brother, sister, something. And then I don't know what the hell my mom and dad would think. They just kept having them. I was like, all right now. You know what I'm saying? I had the two brothers. We cool. We done bonded. I'm like, damn, well, I want a sister. And then had a sister. Had another sister. You know what I'm saying? So, man, we grew up in a big family. Like, even on my dad's side, it's 13 of them. You know what I'm saying? So you think about all the cousins, things like that. You know what I'm saying? We was all close. Always been close. You know, so just you know, at that time, you growing up like that, man, and you playing sports, you active, you don't, like, you a child, bro. You don't really know that your siblings are looking up to you like that. You know what I'm saying? Until they get old enough, then they want to start playing sports, and you know what I'm saying? And by that time, you know, all them get into school, high school, I'm off at college, but you know what I'm saying? That I felt like you know what I'm saying? I made a strong name, you know, in the city, so
Indeed.
I remember my brother them telling me they go to Kendrick. Shit. Oh, they think they got married. But why you don't play like your brother? You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, it's hard to, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to live up to that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But man, you know what I'm saying? It was just I couldn't picture growing up, you know, without them. It was always something to do.
Yeah.
You know, and so it was cool growing up having that many siblings. Like we still tight to this day.
I was about to ask, so how are y'all now? Like y'all still link up? They still in the city and everything, so y'all still link up? Y'all still good?
Yeah, man. That's like that's blood, brother. So you know what I'm saying? So whether we doing something out of my folk house and like that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like regardless about if I like them or not, it can't change. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I love all four of them to death, man.
Yeah. So nieces and nephews, how many you got?
Well, damn. 2, 3. I think 4.
And you the favorite uncle?
It depends on the day, I guess.
So I'm 1 or 2.
I just know, bro. I'm that uncle that even when they get older, like you gonna have to warn people, like, hey man, don't pay my uncle no mind. That nigga really ain't got no filter. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool with that. You know, they be happy to see me. You know what I'm saying? So I hope I'm their favorite uncle anyway.
The fun uncle. So then we segue from your nieces and nephews to your kids. Now, so AJ is on par with my daughter. So he came in 2011, right?
2012.
Okay, so he right behind. Tell me about fatherhood from your perspective. If you can sum up fatherhood in like in a paragraph, like tell me what it means to you to be a father.
Man, it's rough.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna bullshit you, boy. It's rough, but man, it's fun. I love it. Like all the touchdowns I done scored, bro. All the traveling I done did, man. The places football done took away, it ain't fatherhood. Don't compare nothing to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't really like coming up, man. I'm not even gonna say resentment. You know what I'm saying? Like my pops missed a lot of shit. My folk been married. Let me see, I'm 38, so they probably married 43, 44 years now. Right. But like growing up, you know, sports stuff, man, my pops missed a lot of games, you know what I'm saying, before high school and college, because he was working, you know what I'm saying? Like he work out of town and come. So as a child, that shit don't really register to you, you know what I'm saying? I really wasn't hurting for nothing, you know what I'm saying? I could play any sport, you know what I'm saying? So you don't, as a child, you don't really notice that. You know what I'm saying? Why my dad ain't understand. You know what I'm saying? But it was a different kind of respect for it and an understanding once you know what I'm saying, once I had my kids and once they became active. You know what I'm saying? Like once they really became active, I've been driving truck, bro, 6 years now. You know what I'm saying? So AJ 11, so he really wasn't even in the sports for real. He was just coming into his own. But man, it's so much stuff I miss, but you take that type of shit for granted when you're not there. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're able to provide financially.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? That now that I'm older and a father and have these tight conversations with my son, or he tell his mama these type things, it was like, you know what I'm saying, you understand, because he don't kids expensive, boy.
Yeah.
I'm talking about expensive as hell.
I know it. I got 5 of them. I know.
Yeah, man.
I know it. I remember a clip that you had AJ in. Y'all was walking down the aisle. He had to been like 1, 2. He had just started walking, but like you had threw a football to him and he caught it and he did a little move. He said, "Oh yeah, he gonna be ready. He gonna be ready." Fast forward, my man just won his 2nd national championship in 3 years a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Tell me, because I mean you all over that. Like you are like there's candid pictures of you stretching them out. Of course, it's the videos of you doing what you do, talking that noise. You know what I'm saying? Like, so how does that make you feel to be in those situations? Like, tell me, like, kind of like what you be going through in your mind when you see your son run somebody over or make a move, or just some of the mannerisms kind of look, not kind of, like really looking like a little you.
Yeah, man, it's different, bro. Like, because he like, people that know him, like when you meet him, he quiet. You know what I'm saying? He don't really like to talk a lot, but bro, on that field in between the line, like I don't know what get into him, dog. He just going to a different mode. But I enjoy it because it ain't. I didn't force him to play football. You know what I'm saying? It's something that he wanted to do. He has an older brother, that played for Carver, so he's always been around it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I just feel like when his mom was pregnant with him, like I was still active. I was still playing ball then. I was playing arena ball.
Yeah.
So he was in the stomach. She at the games. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like it was just instilled in him. But I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? My career was my career. You know what I'm saying? I have to live through my son. Like, it's just, if this is what you want, I don't care if you want to play the piano. Get what? We're going to put you in extra lessons.
Yeah.
It ain't no than school. You got to study for a test. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what any of my kids want to do, like, I want to put them in the best position to succeed.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So he wanted to play ball. And, his first 2 years, man, we played CYL, but you could tell he was a little different. So that's where we came to the travel. You know what I'm saying? With the elite. All right, well, you good here. Let me see what you're gonna do against other good kids across the country.
Yeah.
So you think since 6U, man, we done played teams from California, Texas, man, New Orleans,
came
Florida.
Up here a couple times.
Yeah, we was in this past year, this year. Teams out of the DMV, South Carolina, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, it get these kids, man, something different. Like I didn't get on my first plane until week 3 of my freshman year. You know what I'm saying? That boy be flying everywhere now, early. You know what I'm saying? Just being able to, get that type of exposure, because it's different. It ain't like when we grew up. You know what I'm saying? Just had to put that film out there, man. It's so many intricate parts to it. And like, man, I feel like, what I went through, I got the blueprint.
Yeah.
Travis Smith, that's somebody who I'm in his ear. His son finna be the #1 receiver in Georgia next year.
Yeah.
So, why would I not see what he doing with his boy?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Mabry's son got offers already as a freshman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a blueprint laid out. I don't know everything, but you know what I'm saying? You be able to pick different parts. And they, like I said, it just, no matter what it is. Y'all people with kids, man, invest in your kids. Every time. Yeah.
That's the message. Hey, because speaking of them, so Mabry on the sidelines now. Dame over there on the sidelines now. And you seen what they did with that program. I remember before this season started, and no shade to my man over there at Shaw. But I know we had a chance to get Bruce over there, and there was a little situation with that, that we just want Shaw U to just get back to where it was. And then we see, we got these like names and these names and likenesses over at Carver, who again, when we grew up, that was the enemy.
Yeah.
I've had to kind of like taper my my feelings because now I'm at the point where if they come from Columbus, I just want them to win. So, but they on the sidelines, man. So, do you see yourself as AJ gets older? Do you see yourself as time permits on the sideline and with that headset on?
Man, that's crazy. Cause me and Mabel, we were literally just talking about this a couple weeks ago. I know Carver. I ain't gonna. We can see something soon. I'll say that.
Okay.
So I don't want I don't want to speak too early, but I mean I do miss the game at a high level. It's cool being on the sideline. You know what I'm saying, with Little League. You know what I'm saying, but like I feel like I got some knowledge. You know what I'm saying. I feel like the things I've seen, I feel like I can mold the next up and coming whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like I root for everything Columbus, Georgia, Phoenix City. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I still, I love Shaw U, bro. That's my alma mater.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if they need, they need an opportunity position itself, that's a possibility too. So
yeah.
I'm leaving things open.
Even Central, even again, another one of our crosstown rivals, man. It was always I know the Carver Spencer game was what it was, but when Shaw was on the field, not all black, the only people that we really looked at around the city was Central and Carver. And you see now how they continue to build from where we was. They wasn't trash back then. We were just better coached. And then you see pretty much after, I'll say after KG left, I feel like that's when Carver started like coming to fruition, and then like they the team of the 2010s, and then Central, good Lord, like I don't see them slowing down anytime soon. So again, shout out to y'all, man. I got a nephew at Columbus High now. He actually tackled Zion on his way to that touchdown against Columbus. He ran him down. So I got my nephew there, Andrew Smith IV, man. So I need to watch out for him too. He gonna be over at Columbus starting quarterback. I'm speaking it into existence. Don't know how much, what he gonna be able to do, but the boy an athlete, man. Definitely super proud of him. I'm in his ear. But he go to Damien for DB training, and then he go to another guy in the city. Huh?
I said he go to the best in the city then.
Hey, I told Pops, I was like, listen, ain't nobody unless Reggie running some kind of underground factory somewhere. I ain't seen nobody better come out the city than them two when it come down to locking folks down, locking down both sides, man. That just is what it is, man. So shifting gears to you had AJ, everything is fine, well and good, but then you had that little girl. Tell me how that changed your world.
Boy, that life changing. Boy, a daughter will humble you, boy.
Yes, sir.
Boy, man, listen, you know me, cuz.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, you know me like that back in the day, Ant.
That's why I asked the question. I ain't trying to get into nothing else. I just want to ask that question.
Well, yeah, boy. She slowed me down. She slowed me down a lot, like just how I was moving. You know what I'm saying? Because I just had the picture like, what I want my daughter to bring somebody like me home.
Yeah.
Hell no, I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's a tough realization to come to though, man. Like, what did that do to you, like mentally?
Man, mentally, it made me focus more. You know what I'm saying? It made me focus more to really hunker down and really, really, really provide. You know what I'm saying? Like once her mom told me she would like, that's when I really felt like I needed to get my CD because it was a lot of dead end shit in Columbus, like job wise. You know what I'm saying? To be able to provide. You know what I'm saying? So like that, like, well, she the one that really grew me all the way up. I felt like I needed to be.
Yeah.
And so, man, like, but that's, like, I love all my kids. Don't get me wrong, but
sure.
So, you know what I'm saying? You got when you have boys, bro, like especially in the days where you got to raise them a little tough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't really raise them the same way you'll raise a girl. You know what I'm saying? And it may be wrong. Like, it ain't no blueprint to this shit. Like when I had AJ, bro, I was raw. I didn't know no better. I was raising him the way I felt like my daddy raised me.
Yeah.
Like I felt like I grew up good. Like we ain't come from no Huxtable type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that. It was tough love. You know what I'm saying? I never doubted that, you know what I'm saying, that he loved me, but I know what he did to sacrifice and provide.
Right.
So that's all I knew. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that nigga fall, skinny knee, man, get your ass up, but it ain't no tear.
Yeah.
And I know them women gonna be like, you got the emo sensitive with the boy too. That's just what I know.
Yeah.
That daughter, she fought, oh my God, no, my daughter, let me blow on your knee. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is.
Yeah.
But she made me a lot softer. I'll say that.
I fumbled being with my daughter full time, man. I was married to her mother, and I fumbled that, and so I've had to watch her grow up from afar, and so, but I was always trying to make the daddy daughter dances, trying to make up for it. It's nothing like it. And I didn't really realize like how much I was missing until I had my daughter, who was born on the 1st of January of last year. And so many times, bro, I'll be playing around with her, and I'll just look at her and I'll be like, oh, going, like I got a 12-year-old that I didn't get to do all these things with. And so, as you said, man, like you got to make sure you take care of these kids, man. You get in these situations where you're not really fooling with the mom, but you can't take that out on the child. And I was bitter. I got 3 outside the house. So with my oldest son, yeah, bro.
Yeah, you were fucking. All right. Go ahead. My bad.
Listen,
go ahead.
Bro, I was not doing the best that I was supposed to do, but I was young. Person in the Air Force, man, bro. Like again,
bro.
we come from Columbus, where again we got a different swag about us when we go to these other places, man.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is where folks just be drawn. I feel like we the New York of the South, Georgia, period. Everywhere we go, anybody from Georgia, look, bro, like I automatically, we rocking from jump. I know I guess a couple folks up here from Columbus, but he's hitting on there, bro. But so like I leaned into a lot of that, man. I was a super hoe. And then so met my oldest son's mom, we got engaged, I deployed, came back, wasn't right, broke off the engagement. I married my ex-wife, literally, I was supposed to marry my son's mom September the 2nd. I married my daughter's mom October the 2nd, the same year.
Oh, bro,
broke off the engagement. Yeah, so that's why I wasn't able to be around my oldest son. She was like, nah, we ain't, nah, I don't care what you got going on. So then I got with my daughter's mom. Then I deploy again, see some crazy stuff, not do what I'm supposed to. I come back, and then she dog. It's my birthday, 2011. My daughter gonna be born October the 6th. I leave the house my birthday of that year, leave her in the apartment by herself, with pregnant, and I move away, and then so again fumble that, and then so them two is the reason why my mind kind of got messed up, self-inflicted wounds, but then also war is hell too. So that's a whole different situation. But one of the biggest things that kind of drew me in, you said the names, Travis, you, seeing y'all interact with y'all children, bro. It's never that I didn't want to. I just didn't know how to because I had fucked up so bad. So it's like, man, I don't even know how to get back in it. But it's like, man, I'm gonna try. And so I tried all the way up through my mindset and end up getting depressed through it when it wasn't going the way that I wanted to go. And so I just now this year started getting therapy, and my son was born in 2008. Didn't even know why I was depressed. And so and I wanted to segue that into something that you was about to get into a little bit earlier when you was talking about your injury. You said that messed with your mental a lot when you tore your hamstring. You did everything that your quad. You did everything that you were supposed to do. You in camp being Ant. being Ant, like, this is what I do. Like, yeah, I know y'all signed somebody, but look, it is what it is. I'll wait my turn, but one thing I ain't gonna do, I ain't about to just go out here without a fight. And then before the first time you even able to showcase your skills in the game, you tear your quad. And of course, they let you go. So tell me about that role and what it is that you had to do to get your mind back. Like, walk me through your injury and then to your mindset.
All right, let me. I'll take you back to like the beginning, like young, right? So, man, it was. I want people to understand like just where the passion and everything came from. Man, it was 1991, I believe. I was like 6 years old, bro, sitting in the living room. I was, playing baseball. I ain't know nothing about nothing like football wise. You know what I'm saying? Sitting on the living room floor in Atlanta, with my pop. The Falcon game was getting ready to come on. And you know how they show the camera. I remember it vividly, boy. At that time, 5, 6 years old, nigga, I identified as a Ninja Turtle back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, but you couldn't tell me I wasn't Michelangelo back in the day. Sitting on the living room floor, man, when Pop Falcon game come on, it's a nigga walking in, loud ass suit on, gold chains everywhere. I'm like, man, what the hell? Who this nigga? First time he touched the ball for the Atlanta Falcons, boy, nigga ran a punt back. That nigga had 21 on it. It was like he wasn't even running, bro. Like he was flow. I said, oh, I want to do that. Like hearing that crowd reaction, like it gave me goosebumps at that age. And but that 21, I wore that shit from the age of 6 all the way to 28 when I, officially retired from playing ball. You know what I'm saying? So like that's all I ever wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I never had no backup plan. It was never a plan B. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I knew. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you think about even, I think probably before we got the show, I didn't know about off-season work. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't, we just played every sport year round. You know what I'm saying? That was our training.
Yeah.
You know, but I think the switch clicked that year we won state my sophomore year. Bro, Coach Flower gave her like 2 weeks off, and we was right back into the weight room training.
Yeah.
You know, that's where the Monica Shaw U came from. Because when a lot of us went to college, we wasn't doing none of the shit we were doing at Shaw.
That's great.
You know what I'm saying? Like the work that we were doing then ain't compared to what Flower was putting us through. So we was already prepared. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I did me going to a Division 2 school. Like that was, that was my own detriment. You know what I'm saying? Me coming, I was the number 2 corner in the state of Georgia.
Yeah.
All Power 5 offer, but them grades, them shit you don't know about. I don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't know about a GPA and SAT score got to be a certain, you know what I'm saying, criteria for you to qualify, you know what I'm saying, for Power 5.
Yeah.
So, but one thing I could do, but I could play ball. Yeah. Like that shit, that's what I did, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? So that work ethic, I put that work in. So people, y'all watch this and like, boy, this nigga talk that shit because I put that work in. Yeah. Like, I'm humble outside the field. You know what I'm saying? I'm humble, cool. You want to talk about football and man, I think I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers that ever come through the 706. You know what I'm saying? Because I put that type work in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we'll fast forward, man. I go to the Saints in 07, undrafted free agent. So I already knew I got to go that extra mile. So I wasn't satisfied just being in camp. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't, I feel like I got to make them play. You know what I'm saying? I went from them niggas ain't know my name. I went to Lil D2, that's what they call me, to Ant Merritt. Now you know the name. You know what I'm saying? So man, I'll never forget it, boy. Ran a slant go, beat the DB, quarterback overthrew it. I tried to go get it. Well, I heard that pop. When I heard the pop and felt it, like I couldn't do nothing. I just broke down crying. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about right there where I was, because I knew the significance. You an undrafted free agent, boy. That one thing them folks say, You can't make the club in the tub. You know what I'm saying? So you got the no injuries, no shit like that, but that's what it was. So you think about, you got one vision and your whole life. This is what you want to do. There ain't no backup plan, and you know that opportunity is gone, just like that. You know what I'm saying? So when I say that mental and the depression, I wouldn't even call it depression because it wasn't a term for that shit back then.
Yeah.
But I was fucked up. My mom noticed it. You know what I'm saying? It was like, cause no, I was still playing arena ball in the spring. So, but I couldn't. I had some decent jobs. I had some good jobs like could make careers out of. But I wasn't happy.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy because my mom was just like, that's not what you wanted. This ain't what you seen for your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like it took a minute. Like it took a minute to get over and to really understand that, you know what I'm saying, that shit was over. But looking back, you know what I'm saying, as time progressed at that time, it wasn't no regrets as far as my part because I know the work I put in. Like it wasn't, oh, I should have ran one more sprint. It wasn't, oh, I should have did this, I could have did it. But I know I put the work in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just to even get that type opportunity, man, I'm thankful. I'm grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? So, but like mentally for a minute, I was fucked up because I feel like you let so many people down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's another part that people don't understand that, you know. But yeah.
How'd you beat it? How did you get up out of that? What snapped you out of it where you like, all right, bet it's over now. Now I gotta do something different because I remember me and you having a conversation about the Air Force. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it wasn't for no lack of trying. So like if you can pinpoint something, or shoot, is it still there? Like when was it that you saw that, all right, man, I'm good now, like I can move forward? Or is it something that you still deal with or you mask it or whatever and you ain't got over it yet?
No, I'm over it, bro. Like I'm good, bro. I'm content. I'm happy. And I believe that turning point was when I had my son.
Okay.
When I had, because now you striving for something different. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, you know, I was still playing arena ball. I was playing arena ball 6-7 years still. So I was still active. You know what I'm saying? But man, once I had my son, like bro, it was a different switch. You know what I'm saying? Like football wasn't even like when I had, what people don't know, when 2 weeks before she told me she was pregnant, I had a chance to go to Austria to play ball. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know, like I said, brother, the passion was still there. I was still in great shape. You know what I'm saying? So, but once she told me that, I felt like, and that was the reason I didn't go to the military also too, though. You know what I'm saying? So, I wanted to be a father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't missed nothing. I ain't missed none of her doctor's appointments. I ain't missed none of his doctor's appointment. Like, well, I ain't missed nothing. You know what I'm saying? Cause that was the new motivation.
Yeah.
I felt like I had to be around to be the best father in the world. But at the same time, but I would light on the pockets financially.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But I was there. Could say I wasn't there.
Yeah.
But I may not have had the means financially to, you know, to help take care like I wanted to. I mean, me and her would have got like, so it wasn't that. So like I said, that was that different motivation to get up and get it, boy, once you had kids.
Yeah.
So
you hopped out of that. What do you think, because we back on it now, what do you think that from your youngest to your oldest, what would they say about their daddy? What's the biggest compliment that they would give their father?
Damn.
Because I remember last year you took the younger two to Florida. That's the first time you had them by yourself. Wow, I
Yep.
was up on them live, man. Like, so like a lot of folks they may say it's weird or whatever. I don't really care, but like folks that I fool with, man, and I have a photographic memory. So like when I'm be doing these conversations, I'm a revert back to some things that may have been lost on some people's mind and consciousness. But like if you grew up with Ant, to see him with two young children, it's like, who in the hell let this happen? Like, why? Where's the adult? Ain't no adults on this trip right now. Like, what's going on? But bruh, like I see that and I'm cracking up, but it's like, man, you took on that task the same way you would catch a punt, and all these folks is in front of you the same way that you know what I'm saying, you got all these things in front of you and you run it head on. Like, it seems like you do everything like you do everything. And it sounds crazy, but that's the saying, do anything like you do everything if you care about it. So it seems like you've taken that mantra and even apply that to fatherhood. So what is that parallel like? What are your kids saying about you from your mindset? What are they saying about my daddy? Starting from the youngest.
Shit, my baby boy, like I just feel like I feel like I'm a superhero to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One thing I know, I come out that road, man, I'm home on the weekend, but when I pop up over there to get him, well, that nigga run to me like he ain't seen me in years, but I'm telling you, he run to me like the little white girl on Little House on the Prairie, and that shit warmed me up, boy. I know that nigga miss me. You know what I'm saying? That nigga call me 2-3 times out the week on the FaceTime and don't be wanting nothing.
Yeah.
Just seeing what you're doing. He fine now. You know what I'm saying? So, man, like to him, I feel like I'm a superhero to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My daughter, I feel like, I don't know, I think she think I'm the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, her mom catches pictures when I just pop up at the school. If I'm out during the week, it may be a luncheon or something. Like her face, the way it light up. I don't never really, I don't notice it because I just be happy to see my kids. You know what I'm saying? But she'll show me the pictures and all this and that, man. And I just, like, I feel like I can't do no wrong in her eyes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shit, AJ, he's so cool, bro. He don't, you know what I'm saying? He past that stage where he'll run to me. But I feel like to him, I'm just dad. Like, that's the ultimate compliment. Like, he know, if he don't know nothing else, he know I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? He know, but he know I'm gonna be there.
You gotta ask him. You gotta ask him.
I'm gonna ask him.
I feel like it will be surprising, like what his answer would be, because he seemed like it, man. Like, he seemed real calm, cool, and collected. But I think it'll surprise you what his answer is. I'm anxious to, and that's your homework. So I don't know how you can do it or should do it. But if you record him asking the question where he can't tell that he on camera or whatever, I want you to ask him like what you mean to him. And then I think you'll be surprised by his reaction. And I only say that because even in the videos I be catching of him and and like the stills where you messing with his taping up his ankle and all those things, man, I could see the gaze and you can kind of feel the aura, like, that's gang. Like, it's like my best friend. Like, I know, kind of like I know he gonna be here. I ain't taking it for granted, but like if ain't nothing else gonna happen, I know Pop's gonna be here and he gonna turn up for me regardless. So I would love to hear like what he tells you and like how it made you feel, because like he gonna be on something. Like, you already know. But
When I post him, I'm like, that's my right hand. Like, that's my right hand, because we grew this together. You know what I'm saying? He taught me to be a father. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning things from him. Like we got our own handshake, everything. You know what I'm saying? Crazy story, but that man called me. Man, what day? Friday. He called me Wednesday morning, like 5 in the morning. Wednesday morning, they out of school now. Yeah, Wednesday morning they out of school. So that man called me at 5, and I'm panicking. Like, I'm on the road. I'm thinking something wrong. Like, what you calling me? He said, "Hey, Dad, I'm in the gym with Mom. Can you tell me what kind of workouts to do?" I'm like, "Bro, what is you talking about? Like, well, I'm thinking something wrong." You know what I'm saying? He was like, "Oh, well, you know what I'm saying?" So I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, he kind of familiar. He done seen my stuff on YouTube, so he, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to certain things, I know he gonna reach out to me, and you know what I'm saying, he respects my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he come to the age where, we'll run into people out, and he play ball, so they, well, you know what your daddy used to do? He had that age now. He like, well, yeah. So he, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like he in low key competition with me.
Yeah.
Coming up. So that's my dog. But I'm gonna do that though, just to see what his answer is.
Yeah, I think that'll be dope. I think he's gonna catch you, man. I think he's gonna catch you and surpass you.
I hope so.
Not
I
because
hope so.
Not because of anything, but just because of who you are. Like, it's really gonna be because, like, Ant's my daddy, not because, like, it's the natural order of things. I feel like Zion has a uphill battle. AJ has an uphill battle. Even Lil Trav have an uphill battle, as far as the type of athlete that they bred from. But the best asset they all have is their dads. And this is not taking nothing away from their mom at all.
Oh, man, let me tell you something. It ain't no way I can work the way I work out here on this road if it wasn't for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why anytime, man, I'll pop up on Saturdays at games and, take the pictures and do the video. But boy, people don't understand that grunt work that them women do.
Yeah.
Whipping and running, taking them here and there, you know what I'm saying? So, boy, I'm gonna shout them out every chance I get. I'm thankful for them, because I wouldn't be able to do what I do, without them.
Yeah.
But let me piggyback some of you said, and it ain't about, what I'm saying, me raising him to be a good athlete or football. Like, I want him to be a good man, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I heard what you said earlier, about, you weren't there, and I respect that. And I'm gonna say this. It's two different hats. A significant other, but I might have been sorry as hell. Might have been the sorriest boyfriend ever. But a father, that ain't that's them two separate hats you got to wear. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to differentiate the two though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to find that balance. And it ain't no problem. You had that conversation with their moms or any woman that I deal with. Like, I may not be the best significant other, but I'm a damn good father. At least I try to be. You know what I'm saying? You just got to know how to juggle them two hats, man.
Yeah, I didn't handle my business though. So that's I'll be the first to tell you, man. In the moment, I was like, nah, it take two to tango. You ain't letting me see my kids, this and third. But I mean, if I'm them, I'm not letting a nigga like me see them kids either, because of how irresponsible that I was. If I'm leaving you high and dry in the apartment, or I'm telling you I'm gonna marry you one day and I'm marrying somebody else 10 days later, hey, I wouldn't let you see the kid either.
That is diabolical, my boy.
Listen, man. Listen.
That is diabolical.
Man. We good now though. Look, we good now. We are, they happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy. You feel me? It was just, hey man, in the moments, man, I wasn't the man in the moments. And so I let a lot of things pass by, and I missed a lot of time because of myself. So that's why I'm giving you your accolade, right? Because at the end of the day, bitterness could have set in. A lot of stuff could have stopped you from being the father that you are. However, you know what I'm saying, you stepped up to the plate. Whether it was every time you was hitting a home run, sometimes you struck out. I ain't even about to sit up here and make it seem like, you was hanging Aaron at the plate. However, you stepped up to the plate. And so if there's people out there that's going to see this or hear this, and they in a situation where they don't know how to talk to their baby mama or their baby daddy because of things that's happening, man, that child is the biggest part of everything, and it's the most important. And we got a lot of mutual friends that have figured that out. And one of them, again, Jason Graham is on here. That's one of the guys I look at. Dante, another thing, I don't know his situation, but I mean, the type of father that he is, it's just like we got example after example after example of good fathers. Now, I'm not saying that to not include the mothers, because like you said, none of this roll without them. Isaiah, my oldest son, wouldn't be who he is. He on the football field now, and I was to the point where I was trying to get to where he was so I can train him. That's his mom. Chandler, her mom does an amazing job. Both of them all A's in school. You know what I'm saying? Doing what we got to do in school, bro. So like these kids are getting up there without me being present, and they being who they are, like you said, because they mom. So hats off to Kia and Brittany for all that they've done for Isaiah and Chandler. I got another son, Kerry. I've been there pretty much the whole time in his life. And his mom, that's another conversation, but I'm gonna leave that. I ain't about to be up in this joint live, bro. Like I can't lie. This is not gonna be a situation where I'm giving folks flowers that don't deserve it. I ain't about to lie. But I'm gonna leave that right there.
Okay.
Shout out Kerry though, for sure. But I'm gonna put a pin in that because I know I'm gonna get some phone calls. But I can't lie, man. I can't lie. Just like I didn't want you to get up here and not cuss. I didn't want you to come on here and not be who you was. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but let me tell you, this your platform now. So whatever you would have asked them, bro, I would have respected, man. I just appreciate the opportunity.
I can't have it no other way, man. I feel like there has to be a part 2 of this conversation, though. I know you got to get down for bed. You've been on the road all day. My best friend Tobias is a truck driver, so I know how them hours work. I know you probably got to get on and do something early. We've been on this jump for about an hour and 2 minutes, man. So there will be a part 2. I would love for part 2 to be in person. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in Columbus and we make this thing happen in the same place, man. But Forever 21, man. I'm here with Anthony Merritt, aka Goddamn Juan, and I appreciate you dropping in and kicking this thing off with me with Kendrick Conversations. Kendrick means likeness, and I feel like me and Ant is alike in the sense that we both came from the same spot. However, the passion that we go about things. He's a host, I'm a host. He a fool, I'm a fool. We do things differently, but we have the same mindset that we want to be the absolute best at what we do. And I'm going to tell you, man, I haven't seen anything that you put your hands on that you haven't absolutely made your own and made it amazing. You, this year alone, man, like I see you getting booked for things just because you talking crap on the internet. Like folks see you and they happy to see you and they want you there. You was at Rip the Runway this year. You got that kickball league that you in, and you just blowing up, man. And this is a side thing. This is just because of your personality and who you are. Right. I just want to encourage you to continue to keep going, keep on doing what you're doing, bro. Like in everything that you do, like I said, you make it your own, from running hurdles back in 2004 to grabbing a mic and just being who you are, man. Whatever you put your hands on, you absolutely always excel at it. And that's anointing. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing else, man. God got his hands on you. God has definitely made you someone that you can meet everybody where they are. No matter how you present yourself to people, man, when you making people happy, that's your ministry. When you making people laugh, that's your ministry. When you turning people days around, that's your ministry, man. So don't lose your ministry. It ain't got to be what thus said these folks that are in these establishments and saying certain things, man. But I know that God has a bigger purpose for you. I know that God's going to continue to use you the way He wants to use you. But the biggest way He's using you is being a father. And again, I just got to commend you on that, bro. I'm proud of you. I'm always proud to see you. And I have to make this public, but the first time that I wrote you was something that you were saying on a Mother's Day or Father's Day, one of them. I was like, yo, bro, like, man, I respect your stance on this, man, but please take this down. I just feel like today you was like, say no more, bro, done. And you took it down. You could have been like, you, bro, like, who you, da da da, because of who we were to each other, bro. And so since because of that, bro, that's why I was like, man, we locked in. No matter what you need, what you want, what it is, bro, like we gonna always be locked in. Like I said, man, I'm proud of you. I'm always back you, bro, and I appreciate you being here, man, with the first episode of Forever 21. And I'm gonna go ahead and say part 1. And as you see certain things happen and certain things go, I think part 2 gonna be even better without the echoes at the front. We'll be able to get on YouTube and be able to see certain things. The first thing, we got all the kinks out, but yeah, man, I appreciate you coming on here, bro. So I'm gonna let you get the last word. The original 2-1, again, RIP to Sterling Jenkins, man. Again, just a man amongst boys for sure. But then also you got it from Prime. And again, that's who you was, bro. Prime time every time you touch the ball, but now it's prime time whatever you touch. So I'm gonna let you close out the show, man, and I'm gonna give it to you, bro. What you got to say?
Oh man, I ain't got much to say, man. Hey man, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Just to even reaching out to even wanna talk to me, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's that much love. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you somebody that I know personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, we started, shit, I asked about your pop. That man always showed me much love. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? If I'm moving a certain way, it's certain niggas that can, you know what I'm saying, reach out to me and say something that I'm gonna listen to. You know what I'm saying? You ain't just some regular person on Facebook. A lot of times I post shit to make other motherfucker mad. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if I be offending folk. But if somebody I fuck with, you know what I'm saying, and value their opinion, and they reach out, then, you know what I'm saying, they won't never get no backlash from me. Because they may see something a different way that I see it, you know. So, man, but like I said, man, you know, I appreciate the opportunity, man. Like, this shit here was cool. Like, you got a good little setup, you know what I'm saying? So, man, anything I can do or I mean, just to help, you know, spread your word and get that shit out there, man, you let me know, bro. You always been a you know what I'm saying, somebody I know who gonna step, you know what I'm saying, anytime I need anything. So, man, from me to you, bro, I appreciate it, bro. I definitely appreciate the opportunity, man.
Yeah, man, my pleasure, bro. Let me get to some of these comments. My brother G, he up here with me. He said, shout out to brother Ant. Sam Dante, he said, best returner I ever seen, punt returner I ever seen. Jason, he's talking about what I was talking about. Said, damn, Kerry was sliding. Respect Kerry owning his shit. Yeah, man, I'm gonna find a way to make sure that Darius got up in this junk. He said, fellas. So yeah, man, again, for real, I just feel like this thing it's gonna go crazy, man. This is recorded. I'm gonna post it on YouTube. I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna do my screen grabs and all this stuff. If y'all thought y'all was tired of me promoting this one, you're gonna be tired of all the sound bites because we got a bunch of good sound bites from this, man. And again, this is part 1 of Forever 21 with your boy Ant Merritt. And again, one of the best out the city, the best still in the city. Protect him at all costs, man. Protect him at all costs, bro. Because again, he one of the OGs now. It's crazy. They call you Uncle. You an OG now.
I was gas station boy a couple years ago. One of them little young motherfuckers on my shit. What up, I said, all right, I just gonna embrace it. I ain't gonna walk with the shirt tucked in though, in the little cookout slides. I'm gonna be glad, but damn, I know I'm old.
You there? I'm 17 years in the military here in March, bro. I had a young guy come to me, man. What up, OG? What up? I'm turning around. Dang, man, are we entering into that state? We there?
Hell no, I'll be 39 in a couple weeks, man.
Oh,
So
what you do for 40? What you gonna do before you? I know you already. If you ain't already planning it now, you behind.
yeah, I said I want to do something for the 40, bro. I don't know yet. I got to do something crazy.
Got to.
Out.
Got to, bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna be locked in regardless. Shout out to my uncle Kevin, Hunt, B Rose, Sharonda, my brother G, Jarrell was in here maybe for a minute. Castillo, what's up, bro? I got my man Kahari in here. I was working with him a couple of years ago in the military. My big cuz, Dre McClendon. Shout out to all y'all, man. Look, we had some technical difficulties that prevented us from getting on YouTube earlier. I was trying to figure out the sound and why it was echoing because I had all the stuff happening. I know now I'm gonna probably have to move away from Zoom so that these folks can see these comments. So that way I ain't gotta read them and then be distracted. I'm looking up and looking all this other way, but it's day one, man. So hey, it's only up from here. But for my foundation to be goddamn Ant Merritt, I feel like I'm starting at a good space. So y'all got to stay locked in, man. I'm your man, King KD. I got you. I got my Facebook page, King KD. Go like and follow that. I got my YouTube page that I've recorded this. I started recording this again. I posted on YouTube, and that's the Ultimate Uplifter. I'm on Instagram. I'm about to lock down my personal pages. So y'all got till about Valentine's Day, if I don't know you, to be on my Facebook page. If it's your birthday and I don't know you, on your birthday, I'm gonna unfollow you. That's my gift to you. So I'm just letting y'all know that now. So if you don't see me after your birthday, just know you ain't important to me. I'm just telling y'all that now. But up until then, if you still fool with me, go to King KD, Ultimate Uplifter. Tell them how they can follow you and what they can expect from you in 2024, bro.
Man, Ant Merritt on everything. Man, the same old foolishness, man. If y'all know me, man, y'all follow me. If you don't, shit, boy, I talk shit. Talk plenty of it. Talk shit with the best of them. You know what I'm saying? But it come from a place of love. So man, it's 2024. I'm getting off the road. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. January. So I'm running through the holiday right now. So once I get off the road, I'm off for good. Just been, the past 6 years I missed a lot of stuff with my kids. So man, it's time to man chill out and do, start picking kids up from school and that type shit.
So you in that space now that you can get off the road.
Man, I still got to work now.
I know, I get that, but you ain't got to do that.
Yeah. So,
bro.
Yeah, yeah, bro. So we're gonna go ahead and lock in. So, okay. Man, you're hosting shit. Man, that's about it, bro. I'm happy, dog. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too much. As long as I'm on this side of the dirt, bro, I ain't complaining about too much.
My man Dante asked this question on Wednesdays. Mentally, where you at between 1 and 10? Where you at right now?
Right now, today, I'm at a 7.
At a 7. That's
at a 7. You would have added me this shit, about 2 weeks ago. Well, probably a 2, dog. You know what I'm saying? So luckily, boy, I got you. Man, it's a lot. It's a lot of niggas in my corner, bro. I'm thankful. I'm truly thankful for. Yeah. I don't know if B still on here, but that nigga got no idea, boy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Niggas go through shit now. Niggas ain't gonna may not say nothing, but the people that I know I can count on and man who been there for me, boy, I appreciate y'all. Y'all ain't got no idea. So, but I'm at a 7 today though. So, man, I'm good, bro.
On 7, I can feel that, man. Shout out B Rose, man. He was on here a little bit earlier. I can't see who is on there, man. Again, I'm about to do some research before I get my pops on here, man. But yeah, bro, I'm not gonna labor this too much longer. Again, bro, you done gave me some good time, man. Over an hour, brother. Again, I can't thank you enough for popping this off for me and with me, man. again, there's gonna be a lot of stuff that gleans off of this. We're gonna have giveaways. I was trying to do something. If I would have got 50 new subscribers on YouTube, we're gonna give some money away today. But God is seeing something different, man. This conversation is enough. We'll do some giveaways and pop to get on here. I got some work to do, but again, this ain't only the foundation. This is a trampoline, man. We about to go crazy after this, man. And so, Ant, my brother, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for being here with me. And this is part 1, Forever 21. There will be a part 2. We're gonna see how it is. This man was off the road. We're gonna probably check in with you later on in 2024, and then see if we're not at a 10 at that point in time on that scale, man. But until then, brother, man, be safe. All love, brother, and man, we're gonna talk to you soon, bro.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. Give your pops your best too, man.
I'm gonna tell them online.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, check in next week. On doggone New Year's Eve. I might just bring you on so you can tell them yourself. Yeah, that's about to be a whole appreciation post, man. I might get emotional about that, but that's the way y'all be feeling about my pops. Like, this man is like mine, bro. That man, you might have to be a moderator, bro, because I might be in shambles, man. Like, that man literally saved my life, bro. Like,
yeah, man, he's a good dude, dog. Solid, man.
Bro, that's my man, dog. I ain't even about to. But Andrew Jr. That's next episode, The Kingmaker, episode 2. That's gonna be New Year's Eve, same time, 7 p.m. It's gonna be something that you can watch before you get into your new year, and something you can watch after that's gonna continue to bless you, man. So make sure y'all tune in next week on the 31st when I'm talking to my father, Andrew Smith Jr., the Kingmaker. And yeah, man, that's when you're gonna see me next. But until then, you know, hey man, it's funny that you had your we ain't playing this, man. And you know, but it's still, how about them Cowboys too?
Hey man, chill.
Yeah, you ain't got to say nothing about it. And you know, it's nothing but kings on this junk, man. We're gonna have some queens on here too, but it's nothing but royalty that's gonna be coming through these airways. I ain't talking to nobody that's insignificant. I ain't talking to nobody that ain't about nothing. I ain't talking to nobody that ain't doing nothing in their life. I'm talking to nothing but folks that can be something to you and inspire you and make you do something with yourself. That's who I'm talking about. And it starts with your man, country nigga News himself.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, man. I appreciate it, bro, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know who it is, boy. Y'all fuck with a country nigga. Yeah.
All right, we out. Peace. I gotta figure out how to end this more cool. But yeah, man. I think that was good. More to come. We out.